Christian and I are packing for our road trip to Juwangsan National Park, which is located in the northern part of Gyeongju Province. This park is relatively small at about 150 kilometers squared, but the views are magnificent. When you arrive at the trailhead, if your intention is to take in the views, take the Jubong Peak Trail to the right once you arrive at the trailhead. This course will take you up the steepest part of the trail for about 2 miles, which is about 3.2 kilometers. Then if you want to do the rest of the loop, it's a moderate decline. However, if you're with children or less physically inclined, I recommend the trail to the left, where you will walk into the gorge and take in the views of the stone cliffs, and beyond that is the chance to see the waterfalls. The trails are packed gravel for probably about 2 kilometers, which is 1.25 miles. You can get to Jubong Peak using this trail, but it's about another 4 miles or 6.5 kilometers.
Hey guys, good morning. So today we are in Juwangsan National Park, getting ready to take on the Juwangsan Loop. We're gonna get into it. One of the interesting things when we were driving out here, we are in the middle of apple country. So we're gonna do a couple things while we're here. One, we're gonna do the hike. And then I think once we get done, we may hit some of the apple stands that we saw along the way and take in a couple of other sites. So this is going to be an interesting adventure for us. So stay tuned. Uh-oh. Mama cat didn't like that too much. Getting started. Yeah!
We got this.
So what we're passing now is the kind of the start to the trail. Several temples here that people are praying in. So I wanted to serve them. I wanted to take a quick shot of it though, just so you can see it. Yeah, this is just a beautiful area, beautiful start to the trail, by the way. Yeah, we're getting ready to get started. We're right at the trailhead now.
This is the beginning of the trail, and what I love about Korean trails is that no matter where you are, there's always a toilet that you can use, which is amazing. And this is the beginning of the climb. Someone is faster than others, just saying.
So the views from up here are absolutely stunning. You can see all the rock formations on the other side of the I guess a canyon. Not really a canyon, probably on the other side of the valley. It's pretty interesting to see, and actually each one of these formations have names. So and on this placard behind me here, it actually talks about all the names of the different rocks. That's pretty interesting. So I think I'm gonna stay up here, wait for Christian for a little bit, and then get started going on up. I think the peak is probably about another 500 meters just above me. So yeah, I'll wait for her and then keep climbing. Fight on.
The view from this red stop is just beautiful, but I am so tired. I'm sweaty. I can barely breathe, and it has been uphill the whole time. I'm going to keep going.
Okay, so I'm now at the third observatory of the Jubong Peak. Absolutely stunning views up here. I tried to wait for Christian at the second observatory, but after a while I just decided to go ahead and take off. But again, the way she and I do hikes when we're doing these long hikes is I just kind of go off on my own. She does her own hike, and it saves down on any conflicts that we might have, because she's a little bit slower hiker than I am, she gets frustrated when I'm trying to speed her up, and I get frustrated when she's trying to slow me down. So we normally just go at our own speed. So if she gets tired, she'll turn around and go back to the vehicle. She's got a set of keys to get back in, and I'll continue doing my hike and finish up when I finish up. And hey, that's one of the ways to keep the peace.
We're still going up, but I like this terrain better. It's not the stairs, it's a gradual incline. So I'm having fun on this part.
So this hike just has me absolutely captivated by all the beautiful scenery and views. You can definitely tell that it's getting fall, because even though I'm drenched right now with sweat, it's probably about 80 degrees, high 70s, but it's absolutely beautiful. You can tell that the fall is coming, because some of the foliage is beginning to change. But yeah, absolutely great hike. This is going to go down as one of my my recommended hikes, I think. At least right now is challenging on the front end. But wow, look at that. This is completely worth it. Okay, so Christian just texted me and said that she's not doing the entire loop. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the jets here and finish this thing up. I've been kind of keeping it slow so that maybe she would actually catch up with me at some point. But yeah, I think she's gonna hit Jubong Peak and then turn around and go back, which is fine. And it's all downhill for both of us. I've still got about 4 miles to go, and she'll probably hit about the 2-mile mark and turn around. So yeah, so that's what that's the plan. And hey, that's okay. I don't want her to overdo it and have a bad day of hiking. All right, I'm pushing on.
I'm going down now. Sometimes going down is easier, and today it is kind of, but it's beginning to wear down on my knees. The temperature or the sun, it's covered, so the temperature drops, so that makes it a little nicer, but I'm still a beautiful hike.
So this is supposed to be a river, and it's probably just because of the season that the water is not flowing. But there was a group of waterfalls back up the trail a little bit. There was just a trickle running off of it though, so I didn't know. And there was some other folks taking pictures there, so I just went right past it. There wasn't a lot of water flowing off of it anyway. I'm sure in the spring when the snowfall is melting, that there's quite a bit of water in this stream. Probably causes a very unique and awesome waterfall, but this just isn't the season for it, which also creates the season for mosquitoes. So if you've been watching the last few videos, you know that every time I get near the end of a hike, the mosquitoes are just swarming around me. There's a couple here, but it's really not too bad. It's actually a pretty nice hike. The mosquitoes are getting a little worse, but not horrible. So this gives you an idea of what the waterfalls look like right now. Not too much, not very impressive. Okay, so this is where I'm headed. a temple that I can't say its name, but this is where we started from this morning. So so that's where I'm headed back to. 3.4 kilometers to go.
I'm still going. The sun is out again, so it's getting a little hot, but it's still a shaded area, so there's still people going up on the trail, so it's just a perfect day.
Wow, to stand here and look at those rock formations is pretty amazing. So one of the things I want to make sure that I capture on this video is the rock formation that's been created over time by, or that was created by volcanic ash. So one of the piece, and this is a quick geology lesson, so you can see the columnar joints that has been created by the heat and hardening rock over time. There's several different columnar joints that are running in various directions, which is a good representation of Juwangsan turf, which is clearly seen here. Again, these rock formations all around me here are just absolutely stunning. So this is one thing that's just had me captivated today, is looking at the different rock formations and the joints that have been created over time. It's pretty interesting. So just got off the phone with Christian, so she is still coming down. So I plan on meeting her at the fork where we initially started. So legend has it that if you can stand with your back to this rock and throw a rock between your legs and land it on top of the rock, then you can birth a son. And we're done with the hike, at least. So what we're planning on doing is I'm gonna wait down here for Christian to finish up. She's coming out down that trail, and then so I'll wait down here with her and then we'll go grab some chow and then continue our exploration for the day. The hike that I did today, we started here, went up this way. I hit Jubong Peak and then continued on up, and then I turned here because that's the way all trails was taking me. Went this way and then came back down by the falls, and then followed my way back down to the starting point, which all total comes out to be about 6.87 miles, so almost 7 miles. So pretty good day of hiking, and 4 hours and 17 minutes. Of course, like I always do, I took my time, stopped when I needed to. Only ate one ham sandwich on the trail today, but yeah, it was a pretty good hike. For anyone wondering what I had in my pack today, so we stopped and I bought about a 1.5 liter of water. I had that in my pack. I had and about an 18 ounce of Pocari Sweat, and I had two 16-ounce bottles that I took along. I've got my sandals